Hey guys, Alex Raykin here, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to predictably succeed at things that are thought to be unpredictable, such as being a musician or even a YouTuber. Stay tuned. So you guys might be wondering, what's this thing that I need to do for 1 year, as the video title suggests? And the truth is, anything. And what I mean by that is that today, most people are not willing to do something long enough for it to actually bring them measurable success. And so that means that we need to actually stick to a thing that even seems like it's not working for some part of the short term, or let's say works in the short term and then kind of stops working. But we need to stick to something long enough for it to really bring us measurable results, because anything that we pursue is going to have its ups and its downs. The first thing we need to begin with is a vision. We need to have a vision. We need to have an understanding of where it is that we want to take something. So I'll actually use this YouTube channel as a personal example of something that I'm applying these very things to in this video. So my vision here was to basically make a channel where I post passionate performances, lessons, reactions, reviews, and talk about something more on the inner game of being a musician, which is what I call the mindful musician, and I made a playlist for that. So in order to do something difficult long enough for it to actually bring you success, you need to have a good enough reason to do it, right? So why is very important. So one of my whys here is to share my passion for music in such a way that it'll inspire other people to be passionate with what they do in their lives. And my other big why is to help musicians and other people doing things similar to me deal with the deepest personal struggles with my playlist, The Mindful Musician. We won't get anywhere without a deep commitment to this, and I don't think you should really commit to something that you're not deeply impassioned by. The reason I put "do this for 1 year" in the title here is the fact that it's important to commit to this long term. And 1 year is just to get you into the door. But really, I would say something like 5 years, 10 years, or something like that. If it's something that's really important to you, it shouldn't matter how long this takes. You should just basically commit to doing this for the long term and do whatever it takes. The key here is to make sure that this is something sustainable and it's something that you actually could and would do. In terms of actually making this work in your schedule, you need to consider all of your other responsibilities. And what I suggest is always do what's important before what's urgent. If you're a parent or have other major responsibilities, this is an important thing to consider. You don't want your day being eaten up by those responsibilities before you get to do what's actually very important to you. In other words, you might need to start getting up early. A year ago on my podcast, Thriving Rockstar, where I have wide-ranging conversations with seasoned artists on topics ranging from health, relationships, lifestyle, social media, and entrepreneurship, I had a conversation with Wyatt Staff, who later became my YouTube coach. And the way I found him, he had a video, Why I Wake Up at 2 a.m. And essentially, he said in this video that he woke up at 2 a.m. all the weekdays of the week, and he got all of his YouTube stuff done before he worked a dead-end job at 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then he would edit some video, play some video games with his girlfriend, and go to bed, rinse and repeat. And that's the life you have to live if you're trying to do this seriously. Maybe you don't necessarily have to be that extreme, but you get the point. Wake up a little earlier to get this done. Creative work is better done immediately upon waking, so don't put your phone in your face and start scrolling on Instagram and messing up your focus. Just get right to work in the morning. Another useful tool to help you along is accountability. You basically need to find somebody or some people in your life who you'd be embarrassed not to keep a commitment with, and tell them that you're going to do this particular thing every day or every week, and maybe check in with them or have them check in with you. You could also create accountability partnerships with people who are also doing something that they're pursuing. So one thing that might be stopping you is you might think that you don't have all the tools or skills that you need in order to do what you need to do. And I'd like to be here to tell you that you don't need all those things to begin. It's important to start with where you are and sort of build up your skills from there, because you want to start to get some momentum. If you look at my videos on this channel from January, you'll notice that my lighting sucks, my angles suck, all these things suck, but I did what I did. Around March or April, I decided to take a filmmaking course in order to improve how my videos look. After that point, you might have realized the quality of my videos improved. Don't wait to be perfect to begin, just start with where you're at. If you're a musician and you feel like you're not good enough, well, just start with where you're at, and the people who follow you at the beginning will be really happy that they stuck around for the journey, and they'll be like, well, I knew that guy from when he was like nobody, or from when he sucked, or whatever. And those people will be your super fans and promote you to everybody else, right? It's better to have stuck around, right? Well, if I have any regrets, is the fact that I actually started this super late. I should have done this a long time ago. So the last thing I'd like to mention here is that you want to measure and adjust from time to time. So you see something has been working or something hasn't been working, so you can analyze. Like, I can look at the analytics of my YouTube channel and see what has performed and what hasn't. So without sacrificing my authenticity, I could make adjustments as needed in order to course correct a bit. So I'd love to know what you guys plan to commit to. So let's start with some accountability here. Go ahead and comment below with what you want to commit to, and let's start a discussion right here below. All right, guys, so if this video has brought you value, please go ahead and smash that like button and share it with somebody who you think might benefit from it. So if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be notified when the next video drops, and I'll see you guys in the next one.